clean. I love it. Their apartment is super clean.
Is it?
Yeah, I like it. I walked into like a clean ass house. Thank you, Adam. See, you care about it.
C squared.
Oh yeah. I don't want to look at looking up. I already got everything. What's up, guys? Thank you.
Hey, did you notice something? He isn't coming again anymore.
I'm getting really good at this shit.
What's up? Party time?
I can hear it. What's up, guys? My name is Joe Vargas.
Oh, you're Joe Vargas. Oh, shit.
And then to my left is Maggie Duarte.
Yeah. Duarte.
So much to talk about. We had a lot of fights this weekend.
And a lot of fights next weekend.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Start us off with.
Well,
your notes.
Let's start off with Friday, since it comes before Saturday. Normally, right? Baumgardner. Did you watch Baumgardner?
No, I didn't. I fucking didn't watch her. How'd she do?
You know what?
That's just news to me.
Huh?
I didn't see it.
It's I've seen her perform better before, in my opinion. And you know who Miranda, the chick that she fought, Jennifer Miranda, I think she's from Spain as well. She reminded me a lot of Sandor Martin, like just awkward style, super awkward style. She just kind of she didn't allow for Alicia to get into her rhythm. And you know, for a rhythm fighter, which she is,
that was tough on her.
It was tough. It was tough because she was just awkward, but she still put the pressure on her. She won the fight, but she got touched up a little normally than she does. But that comes with fighting people with an awkward style. And I actually wanted to talk about that. I put that here. Awkward styles. When I think sometimes when I like the guys spar unorthodox people in the gym. Even some of the members. A lot of people think, I don't want to spar him because they don't have their level of experience isn't like mine. However, I think it's always good to spar people who are a little unorthodox because it prepares you for situations like that. But if you're facing somebody with an awkward style like that, what would be your adjustment?
Depending on the guy, if he's strong or fast, I would eliminate the headhunting. You know, fighters like that are awkward. They get under your skin because you're trying to land that one shot. You know, and I wouldn't focus on. But that starts in camp. If you know you're facing somebody like that,
right?
Like you got to stay calm and just touch, and not worry about landing that hard shot because you're never gonna get it.
Exactly. I think staying away from headhunting is huge. Maybe aiming for the chest, the arms, starting from bottom to top instead of trying to headhunt because they're constantly moving. You know, kind of like just herky jerky, moving back and forth, bouncing up and down. It's you got to remain very patient for sure. Because that jab, you know.
Yeah, because I like you just made a great point about sparring guys that I used to like. I love sparring MMA guys because they're very awkward and it doesn't let you like read the book like you're used to reading your opponent. You know, so you're like trying to time them, but you just go out there and work.
Right.
You know. So a lot of these guys, they don't. You're gonna have to always face something that isn't your favor. Like some guys don't like facing lefties. Some guys don't like facing guys that walk forward. Some guys don't like guys like problems like Sandor. What's his name?
Sandor Martin.
Sandor Martin. Mm-hmm. There's many guys like that. Before that there was a fight of the Drunken Master. I forget his real name.
Augustus.
Emmanuel Augustus. Yeah. People don't like that. That was Mayweather's one of Mayweather's hardest fights.
I haven't gotten a chance to see that.
Yeah,
one.
They fought and. Guys like that, man, they're like headaches, you know.
Right.
Guys like that are could be a problem if you don't like to face your problem in the gym.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point, right? I think as a fighter, you should always be looking to put yourself in to take yourself out of your comfort zone, pretty much, you know. And that's in life. That's where growth. You're gonna learn something, and it's only I don't know. I think it's best. It's best to always kind of take yourself, look at different styles, spar different styles, people with different, you know, attributes. Can't go wrong.
You can't. Yeah, you got to get uncomfortable in the gym.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't always be comfortable.
That's the only way you'll grow.
Yeah, because I promise you, you're not always gonna be comfortable in a fight. So
Mrs. Baumgardner pulled it off.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Unanimous?
Good. Huh?
Unanimous?
I think it was a unanimous decision, if I'm not mistaken. But Katie Taylor against Amanda Serrano. I would like to see Alicia against either of them. Yeah, for sure. Definitely Amanda Serrano. I think that'd be a great matchup.
Crowd pleasing.
Mm-hmm. For sure. What'd you think about that fight, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano?
I thought that they were both very smart because they went at it, and they knew that I don't know. It seems like they both didn't take a risk. Maybe I'm just evaluating them the wrong way, but I felt like they both just went in there and tried to like be as cautious as they could.
Yeah.
Because Serrano, if she knew you lost 2 fights against her, arguably, you should have went and took the fight to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at first I thought Katie Taylor didn't hit hard because I thought Serrano was going to walk her down, but she had enough pop to make her respect her.
Yep. Yep.
And Katie Taylor has good boxing IQ. So I'm not saying Serrano doesn't. I just didn't see a sense of urgency.
Right. I think you're right.
To win the fight.
There was no sense of urgency in the sense that she wasn't letting her hands go as much as she probably could have,
As she should have, yeah.
Yeah.
And she gives like a victory speech after.
Yeah.
Women's boxing.
No, but that honestly looked like a very good turnout.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That was a good show. Shout out. I got to give Jake Paul credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
He did a good show, good turnout, good people, good production.
Good matchups, too.
Good matchups.
Real good matchups. I only saw a little bit of the Shadeja Green against Savannah Marshall fight. And those three fights, I think those were the ones on the main card. Good fights.
Good.
Really good matchups. So I think that definitely elevates women's boxing.
So
sure.
Katie Taylor, done with Serrano, right?
Yeah, that's it. That seems like it. She might even be retiring soon. I think she's up there, like 39, something like that. And man, it's a shame because you can tell they both adjusted, like you mentioned. They both made like the similar adjustments. Like, dude, chill,
Range.
don't just go head first.
They were both scared to make a mistake, but Katie Taylor had a higher tempo.
She did. She
had an answer for everything.
She has that kind of like amateur style still, which in women's boxing, it's only 2 minutes, man.
Which is amazing, though, to keep that. I know it is 2 minutes. Was it 10 rounds or 12? 10, huh?
10, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a high tempo to carry for that pace for 10 rounds.
For sure. I think that, in my opinion, though, at least if they want to keep the 10 rounds, make them 3 minutes. So, I think I don't know, depending on the style, like somebody like Baumgardner and Serrano would probably benefit more from the 3 minutes. But it's right when they're starting to catch her rhythm, it's like the round's over. So I don't know, maybe I think that's something to consider. From what I hear, though, Amanda wanted that to be 3-minute rounds, and Katie, I mean, she's the one who's won the last 2 fights, so she was a shot caller. So
you have to make the adjustment and win.
Yeah, exactly.
Oops.
But moving on, Saturday. I guess we can start off with Puello versus Matias.
Puello.
Barn burner. That was it's like I was watching an old school fight, a throwback fight. That whole card was good, but Puello versus Matias. What'd you think about that one?
I was it from a fan, it looks like, damn, man, you can't get Matias off of you.
Yeah.
But watching Matias work the way he worked. Remember we saw him fight in Vegas when he fought that kid from Uzbekistan?
Yes, that's right.
He broke him down. Watching him in person and watching him on TV isn't the same. And when I watched that, when he fought the Uzbekistan guy, I remember thinking, this fool's going to lose. Like, doesn't look like he's doing anything. But that pressure he puts on people and that pop he has, he kept Puello on his back foot all the time, And it was an exciting fight. I thought it was worthy of a draw, but I could see the fight going 1 round either way.
And that's what it was, right?
Yeah, it was that close. It was a good fight. At the end of the day, Matias pulled it off, and I think he switched trainers, huh? Because he wasn't with.
It didn't. It seemed like he was with some Puerto Rican guys. And
yeah,
it didn't sound. Panda was definitely not in his corner.
He went back home, huh?
Yeah, he might have gone back home, but yeah, against the guy from Uzbekistan, he was more in the center of the ring, wasn't he? He was just chilling in the middle and letting that guy kind of tire himself out.
Yeah, but that guy was I don't know, he was more, I don't know, because Puello's special, but he just made Puello look like, I don't know what Puello's game plan was for this fight, but I just saw him, I don't know, he was trying to land the good shot off the ropes. He was having success, but at the end of the day, you never made this full backpedal one time.
Yeah, not one time. Not one time. And it seems like Puello maybe didn't have that pop to keep him off of him, because he got tired. They both got tired towards the end, but Matias just kept doing the same. He's just walking forward, man, walking forward. What would be your adjustment to a guy like that? Just relentless, constant pressure.
I would try. It's easier to say, huh? I would try to keep the fight in the center of the ring because all his success is when you're off the ropes, like your back's against the ropes. He just starts teeing off on you with so much, and you have nowhere to go but to the left or to the right.
Right.
If you keep the fight in the center, you got three options. You can go back, forward, or to the or to the side. And when you're against the ropes, you could just go side to side or front forward.
Yeah.
So I would keep the fight right in the middle and try to punch in between his power shots with speed.
Right.
It's easier to say. I understand. Everybody's like, "Yeah, fool, you don't know." Yeah, I know. But that's the only chance I give myself.
Yeah.
I give my fighters is to punch in between his power shots, and you're gonna have a hard fight. So regardless, if you can catch him with something, good luck. Hope it happens. But he's just, I don't know. As hard as he hits, he could take a shot well too.
Yeah. And I think that Puello had the abilities to do that. But you know what? Kudos to his trainer, Salas, who did tell him, like, it reminded me of when you cornered Ricky for the Rocha fight. He's like, yo, I told you this is going to be a tough fight, man. It's a tough fight. But, here's your adjustment. So it's that was a very tough fight, I think, for both of them. But, man, Puello was undefeated. Now he's got that loss on his record, and Matias was willing to give him, an immediate rematch, but it seemed to me that Turkey has other plans. He's already got, I think he's like, you're going to fight in November. You're fighting
against
Dalton Smith.
Yeah.
Kid from the UK.
Good?
He's decent. I think he beat Chon Cepeda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
An old Cepeda?
Yeah.
On his way out.
So we'll see, man. He's facing a guy who you have to have something. You were there when he fought Leon Paro, no?
Yeah. It was in Puerto Rico. And I remember I was, as a matter of fact, seeing him after that loss in his own hometown was heartbreaking. We're in the locker room, and I'll post a picture with him and Fierro before the fight. We're just sitting down and we're chilling, and just to see somebody, the pressure of fighting in your own hometown. It was a lot of people that day in Puerto Rico. That shit was sold out, and he couldn't perform, and that's what separates the good ones from the great ones.
Yeah,
that's why when what's his name, the kid from Virginia, it's really good, man. Keyshawn Davis, when he fought at home and beat that dude at home, that's huge. People think it's just a dub. No, fighting at home, all your family and friends calling you about tickets and
a lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure, and performing, not letting everybody down. That's hard. And my boy couldn't pull that off in Puerto Rico, but hopefully he bounces back and I mean, he's already bounced back. He beat Puello, but another big fight for him. Another big fight.
It doesn't matter who he fights. That guy, he's an entertainer. He goes out there, and what's crazy is that everybody knows what he's gonna do. You know what he's gonna do, and I think a lot of people let that fear kind of control them when they're in there. But speaking about performing at home, well, no, Shakur wasn't. He's kind of like a little ways away, but that crowd was pretty much pro Shakur.
That was, you know what, man? I gotta give Shakur his freaking credit to fight Cepeda and shut everybody up, because I was one of the ones. I text Maggie and I said, I'm gonna get my clicker out to count how many times he wraps him up. I think he wrapped him up only once in the first round, and at the end he was just wrapping up because the fight was ugly, maybe like 6 times. And I'm a fan of boxing, and I understand moving, shifting side to side, but I also understand boring fights and over clinching. There's no hate to Shakur. I'm about to give this guy the biggest props that I've given him, because he sat down with Cepeda, a guy nobody wanted to sit down with, and he beat him. And I start reading the comments, well, he pity pats. So what? That's what he's fighting with. What he got. His ability is to counterpunch you with small shots, pop shot you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cepeda was throwing the harder punches, but he wasn't landing them.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't landing them. So at the end of the day, shout out to Shakur. He stepped up. He shut me up. And now I'm back on the bandwagon, Shakur. You're the man. You beat Cepeda, an undefeated guy who was giving everybody hard problems. And you stood there. You stood there rolling against the ropes and all that shit's hard.
Yeah.
It ain't that easy.
It is not.
People are like, he's a pussy. Yeah, that shit ain't hard. That shit ain't easy. Getting hit by a guy like that, no.
Constantly, relentlessly, and knowing to stay calm. And he also got touched, and it seemed like he got a little stunned.
Even his daughter said it.
He almost got knocked out. I think it was a little stunner. I don't think he was super hurt. I think it did maybe surprise him, but he took it pretty well. He did well, and yeah, shout out to him because he did what he had to do. Mentioned that any of these guys at the top get in there with Cepeda and find out. It's not that easy to fight somebody like that. But I think on Cepeda's side, I think there could have been some adjustments that he could have made. You know, for one, at least add some feints, maybe change up the attack a little bit. You know, he was just kind of throwing the similar combinations. Shakur,
He'll
he's
read you
too
like
smart,
a fucking
man.
book.
He's too smart. He's way too smart for that. So, in your opinion, what do you think? You know, if you were to, you know, facing a guy like Shakur, man, you know, which hopefully maybe down the line that'll be possible. But
I would it'll be in camp. Camp would start like this. I would and I'm not saying we would beat him. Okay, so all the haters be like, oh, that's true. You know, people are gonna talk shit about this. I would have my fighter get as close as he can. Because Shakur creates space. When he leans back, he counters you, and then when fighters step back, he establishes his jab right away.
right,
So I would keep the fight kind of like Maidana with Mayweather. That's the way you got to beat Shakur. You got to throw boxing skills out the window. You got to bring it to him because you're not going to outskill this guy.
you're not, yeah,
You're not going to outskill Shakur. Okay, so you got to bring it to him. The only guy that has a chance in outskilling him is somebody like Andy Cruz. I know it was in the amateurs, but he has his number.
yeah,
He understands how to beat him, and he has the abilities to beat him.
yeah,
Most guys like Joe Cepeda, he doesn't have the abilities. He's just slower, probably a little stronger,
Yeah.
but it goes to show you that strength isn't everything. He was just pop shotting them, digging something under, changing the ranges, and rising up high,
yeah,
and he couldn't figure that out.
Right.
Like you said, he was just doing the same thing, so Shakur just started reading it. In the beginning of the fight was even, and then it started kind of taking control. I would have sent him to. I would send my fighter to just play, like, play with the defense, get close, touch him up in the first half of the fight,
yeah,
and then the second half, step in the pedal because that's when Shakur's going to separate from you.
right,
You cannot try to win the beginning and then lose the end because at the end the judges are just like, you know, they're going to favor the A side fighter no matter who it is in the beginning 6 rounds. They're going to give him some rounds, so you got to play it safe and then at the back end just press it.
yeah.
Press it.
Major strategy because a 12-round fight it's way different from the 8 rounds. And when you're dealing with somebody with Shakur, who's, you know, he also likes to get in his rhythm. But when dealing with somebody with Shakur, that strategy you gotta remember it's the whole 12 rounds. So you gotta be okay with those first 6 rounds. Maybe not going, you know, exactly the way that you want to, but really putting forth in that second half. But
You know, Maggie, I saw something at the fight. One of the first times I seen who Shakur was like 2015, 2016. And I met Coach Ron Sims. He's one of Bashir's really good friends. And Ron Sims was laying me out on who was who in the amateurs. I had been away from the amateurs since like 2008. So it was like 8 years later, whatever.
yeah,
So I started seeing who's who. He tells me Shakur. And he said Robert Vargas, too, who is from Florida. Those two boys, they were always together. They were inseparable in the amateurs. I'll tag Robert Vargas. And I looked at Shakur, started seeing him. And I was like, well, he doesn't have nothing like that jumps out at you. But that was just me, like, at first, you know. And then I started seeing him beat everybody. But I got to see Ron Sims back in his corner. I don't know if Ron Sims trained him in the amateurs, but they're very close. And Ron Sims was in the corner with him. And that made me happy to see Ron Sims. in the corner with Shakur Stevens. He walked in the ring with him, and that was beautiful because Ron pointed him out to me. Ron's came to the gym a couple times.
Yeah.
We'll tag Ron on this, and Ron's the boy. Saludos to my boy Ron Sims, and congratulations on always. He's one of the coaches that loves his fighters, stands by the fighters. Even if he had a small role, big role with them, he is a badass dude. He's just like Coach Bashir.
That's
so shout
awesome,
out to
man.
Ron Sims.
That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. Shout out. And what a great performance. I'm excited to see, you know, finally he's been known to say that it's not about the fans. Shakur has, right? And it seems to me that, you know, this time he was like, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys what I have, and I'm glad he did, because at the end of the day, the outcome and the excitement of that fight was pretty much up to him. Because
you know, it was up to him. But you know what, man? That's what feeds him.
Yeah.
That's when he says, fuck you, if you doubted me.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
You know, nothing wrong with that. That's who he is. He pleased everybody today with this performance. And I think that's his grandpa training him.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was beautiful to watch.
Yeah. That's his grandpa.
Yeah, it's that's who he is, and he doesn't mean that that's who he is. He's got to not take it personal.
Right. And I'm excited to see what's next for him. I would really love to see him against Tank. Man, that fight has to happen before Tank decides to retire, man.
Well, Tank fought this weekend too, no?
No, Tank is fighting.
No, he fought this weekend. He got arrested.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That is sad, bro. I hope it's allegations.
Yeah, I hope he's all right, man.
Yeah, exactly. But Tank, oh, my God, it's just so sad. Guys keep falling and tripping on themselves, man. I hope that it's just all allegations.
I hope so, too. And I think sometimes more than anything, it's the people who you surround yourself with, you know? Even if maybe it is false, it seems to me that you probably shouldn't be around those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hopefully he's doing all right. And, yeah, those things, man, you don't want to deal with extra shit when you're in camp, when you're about to. I don't know if he's already in camp, but, you know, he's got a fight coming
Who's he scheduled to fight?
I think that might be in August, if I'm not mistaken. Lamont Roach, the rematch.
Oh, the rematch.
Yeah. Which is a tough fight. You know, Lamont is going to come and he's going to come in with that confidence, you know? That confidence that I beat you in that first fight. So, yeah, hopefully Tank's doing all right. But another guy who I hope is doing all right is Edgar Berlanga. After the outcome of that fight, which I did not see coming. I did not think that he was gonna get knocked out like that. I think some people were like, "Oh yeah, of course," but I didn't see it coming like that. Not like that. A loss, yeah, maybe, but for him to get put out like that in front of you know, that was his hometown. That was Edgar's hometown. So that's a tough pill to swallow right there. But what do you think about that? That outcome's tough.
First, I want to say to Ashley from not just boxing.
The push-ups, man.
What's it called?
Not just boxing.
Not just boxing.com. That's on Instagram. Not just boxing. Ashley
not just boxing
told me that he was egging me on like 100 push-ups.
Yeah.
I'm fucking almost 80, dog. I said, I can't do 80 push-ups, but I'll gladly bet you 25 push-ups and a whopping $1, you know?
Yeah.
So he took me on the bet, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know who Sheraaz, however you pronounce it, Sheraaz, who he was.
Yeah.
I just heard he had fought Carlos Adames.
Yeah.
And I was thinking he's just coming across the pond. He's gonna get fucking beat down by Berlanga. Berlanga's head is big right now because he's fought Canelo. He survived those 12 rounds. But I started thinking, Canelo isn't a killer anymore.
Yeah.
And Sheraaz wants that spot where Canelo's at. Everybody does. Everybody wants to be on top of the mountain.
Right.
And you gotta take risk, and you gotta decapitate, and you gotta go in there.
Right.
That young man came across the pond in his own backyard on the B side.
Yeah.
Moved up a weight division.
Yeah.
That's 4 things against him.
Mm-hmm.
And he laid him out.
And a lackluster previous performance, you know, which I think that can.
But that could be a blessing sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It could be a blessing because people start under like thinking, oh, that swing, he couldn't knock out Carlos. He went it was a draw, no?
It was a draw
against Adames. Adames ain't no slouch, but he ain't no household name either.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had all those things against him, and he found a way to knock out Berlanga. But Berlanga kind of fell on his own sword.
I think so too.
His ego, him when he got dropped, and I seen him doing all these things, like his pride is too huge. That's what got him there. I understand, but there's a time we should have took his time, got up slow. The Bellz saved him in the fourth round.
Yeah.
And in the fifth round, he came out, and he was still out on his feet.
He was still out.
Yeah. And it's so sad. I don't want to see somebody get hurt like that, especially a kid that you have a history with. Small history, but we do.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing him talk so much shit. Como dicen en México, el más rápido que hay un hablador, don't talk too much, man, because it's gonna get back to you. It reminded me so much of Josué Vargas when he fought Cepeda.
Yeah.
Talking all this shit, talking shit to De La Hoya, talking shit to was he talking shit to everybody.
Yeah.
Focus on your fight.
Yeah.
Coming out with Fat Joe, like, dude, you already think you're a multimillionaire, and it reminded me so much of Bonilla when he said, if you can't take a shot, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Those shots are shots that most guys get hit with all the time.
You gotta be able to take a shot, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to take a shot, man. If you can't take a shot, that's so funny.
He said that. I thought Austin was gonna hit him with the hook today because he kept saying it and saying it. Austin kept staring at him, and Coach Bashir like, all right, you're right, But poor, Berlanga, all the best. I hope that he bounces back. It's gonna be a hard one to bounce back from.
Yeah.
In your own backyard, Puerto Ricans walking out talking shit about you. You gotta have some thick skin, kid, and all the best vibes and wishes for you. It's sad.
Yeah, it is. I was doing the sprints with Jose, and he had an interesting take.
What did he say?
Jose Cholet. He said that he thinks that Berlanga thought that because he could take Canelo's punch, that he could take anybody's punch, and it kind of made him a little overconfident, And I was like, that's a good point, man. I didn't tell him I was going to say it on the podcast, but
you know what, Magz? The wingspan from tall guys when they hit you.
Yeah.
Canelo's short, compact, powerful. They hurt. But getting hit by a tall, skinny, lanky dude, that shit hurts a little bit more. I don't know why. They just get more wingspan on that shot, more leverage on that shot.
Yeah.
And I don't know. People like shorter fighters will take your soul, but a tall guy will knock you out cold.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm not saying little guys don't knock nobody out. Don't get me wrong. But
and again, Canelo, I don't think he's knocked anybody out cold at 168.
Yeah, it's been a while.
He tore apart what's his name, Billy Joe Saunders. He retired him pretty much.
Well, that's from one punch though.
Yeah, and then Caleb Plant, but that was kind of, so I think it was more fatigue for Caleb, but that pretty much ended that. He wasn't seeing things like he was in the first half of the fight, but. Canelo's a smaller guy. He's not naturally a 168 pounder.
My size.
Know what I mean?
He's 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
With some high heels.
So, but Sheraaz,
Sheraaz was humble.
He was.
I love
he's
when
a good dude.
they asked him about Canelo. He's like, man, I admire that dude, and if my name gets connected, not in exact words, guys. Yeah. If I get like the honor to be in the ring with him, that'd be great.
So be it.
Yeah, so be it.
Yeah, I think before that, I would love to see some matchups. One of them, who was a guy who we'll talk about here next, not next, but coming up, Diego Pacheco. I would love to see Sheraaz against Diego Pacheco at 168. That's just sounds like a good.
They're about the same height, no?
Yeah, they're like the same lankiness, and I would love to see that matchup. But man, what's next for Berlanga? I think that
a year off.
Take a chill pill and.
A good year off of training, sparring, not training. Just stay away from getting hit. And,
reevaluate.
If this is what you want to do. You can't be careless.
Yeah, that defense.
Sometimes knocking out guys in one round doesn't pay off, man.
Mm-hmm. That defense, man.
Would give that record back, knocking out one round knockouts all back just to not get knocked out that way. I'd gladly do it.
Yeah, for sure. You got to work that defense and work the feet, man. Work on the footwork and.
De La Hoya was clowning that fool, huh?
Yeah, no, you seen that fool with the wig?
Oh, my God, bro. I seen that shit. Oscar is so good at fucking making fun of people.
Yeah, the trolling shit.
Yeah. That's old school.
Man.
That's because we grew up doing that shit. Everything was making fun. They're fucking with the old school dude.
Yeah, Oscar don't give a fuck, man. You can't. I don't think there's anything you can say to him that he's gonna.
It's like, get over that. You're not gonna make fun of him with the fucking fishnets anymore.
No, you're not.
He's like, yeah, so what?
I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah, he's like, he don't give a shit. I'm saying, he's a freak.
Yeah,
the good way, Oscar.
Yeah, he don't care, man. He don't give a fuck. So kudos to Oscar.
Can't assault a man like that.
But man, so that was a great weekend of fights. Great weekend of fights.
What we got next week, dog?
We got next week on July 19th. First and foremost, I don't know if you saw the first one, and I meant to watch that last night, and I fell asleep. Usyk versus Dubois II.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen the first one. I need to watch that back. You know, my apologies to all y'all out there who did watch the first one. But it looked to me that it was, I don't know, pretty decent enough for him to get a rematch.
Well, I mean, Dubois been beating everybody that beat him, right?
Yeah.
And now he's coming for that's the last guy I think that beat him.
You never know. Sounds like some Punisher shit.
Yeah, he's coming back for everybody's soul. But Usyk is, like I said, Usyk is a little insane.
Mm-hmm.
That mindset, man. I don't know. I don't know. When is that?
That's on Saturday. There's 3 cards on Saturday.
Okay. I want to pick that one.
Okay.
Usyk.
That's your boy.
Usyk.
insane in the main brain.
Insane, got no brain. I love that fool.
I think.
But I wouldn't be surprised if.
You never know. This
the
is
heavyweight division.
At Wembley.
70,000 people.
Plus some, you know what I mean? And we'll see how that goes. That's interesting. That's gonna be like
Ashley going over there. Is that Matchroom or what is it? That zone?
I think it is. It's the Queensberry Promotions.
That's Matchroom, no?
But so is the Bam Rodriguez card. He's probably going. That's in too? Texas. Yeah. Check it out. Let's talk about 3 cards this weekend. Usyk Dubois II, Bam Rodriguez versus man, I can't pronounce this dude's name, but last name Cafu. That's a title unification. Pacquiao versus Barrios, all on the same day. 2 of them on the same night, 1 of them in the day.
I want to watch Usyk first, Bam second, and Pacquiao third.
That's pretty much how it's lined up. But so yeah, there's a co-main in the Bam Rodriguez that is very enticing.
Who is it?
Diego Pacheco versus Trevor McCumbee.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
I got Diego Pacheco by 7th round knockout.
Yeah, I think if Caleb can take that guy out, Caleb isn't really known to have much pop. You talk about a guy with length and youth, power on his side. I think
Trevor McCumbee's good, but he's just too much of a kamikaze.
Yeah,
he'll come for the kill, and he's gonna,
like you said, fall on his own sword.
He's gonna fall on his own sword. Can he pull it off? Yeah, but it's too hard with Diego.
Yeah,
I think Diego is gonna knock him out in the 7th or 8th.
I agree. I see a knockout for sure.
Okay.
See a knockout for that one. What do you think about Bam Rodriguez against this guy? It's a unification.
Kufal?
Yeah, Cafu. He's undefeated. He's a WBO champ. 11-0. He has 3 draws on his record, which I thought was a little strange. But
I can't pick against
South
Bam.
Africa.
I can't pick against Bam right now.
He's such a good adjuster.
Yeah, he could adjust. He switches shit up. He throws shots that I dream of sometimes. Just like I don't know how to explain.
He's special.
Just awkward. Yeah, he's special. So I can't pick against him. I'm gonna go with Bam on this one.
I'm gonna go with Bam too. He's just special, man.
You didn't say about Usyk and Dubois. Who you going with on that one?
Ah, man. You know what? I'm gonna go with Usyk. I am. I'm sorry.
So I bet you some money.
I got Crispies in the car, man. Okay. I got Crispies in the car ready to get spent. But Pacquiao versus Barrios. Let's start with there's 3 other fights that I thought were enticing. I'll start from bottom to top. Brandon Figueroa against Joel Gonzalez.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
I'm going for Joel on this one.
I gotta go with Joel, man. I know the whole family, the Gonzalez family, dad, Don Tszyu.
Yeah.
And I mean his sister. I know the whole family, man. So I'm gonna go with Joel. This is just my corazón. Brandon Figueroa is nothing nice either, though. The kid is good. I
know, man. He's coming off a loss, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Joel. Joel, he's found his path in life. He's become a sheriff, He's knows what he wants to do with his life, and I think he just took some time off, and he's gonna. I don't know. Pull it off, Joet.
I think Joet just has so much more experience.
Southern California, dog. Let's go.
I think Joet has that experience to be able to go. But so does Brandon Fierro. They both have championship experience, man.
They're both good. But I hear I got to go with Southern California.
Yeah. You know, that's such a good fight. When I saw that one, I was like, when I saw the Pacquiao card, I was like, it's good.
I think I'm gonna watch that now.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, just because those two guys.
Because we have Pitbull versus Fierro 2 on that one.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Pitbull, Maggie.
Yeah. I think Pitbull's gonna take this one
Tszyu
decisively.
Was good because he was in the town he had to be in, Tijuana, Mexico City.
Yeah.
With the atmosphere he had to go kill and dismantle.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes out there trying to box Pitbull, it's gonna be a hard fight.
Yeah, man.
A change of scenery is gonna hurt Tszyu. He's my boy. I've cornered him before, and him changing camps right before this big fight. When you had great success with him in the first camp,
yeah.
Why would you change it for? You know, I don't know. I don't see him pulling it off. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I love to see Tszyu win. I hope that I'm wrong, but I just think Pitbull's gonna get him. It's too much of a change in camp, change of scenery, change of everything. That fool got ready in Toluca in the mountains and Tijuana, and no, it's a different atmosphere. I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong.
I'm gonna be a dick and say that perm, man. It just, I don't know, something about it just seems like a bad idea to me. Yeah.
Tszyu, what's up, dog? If he wins, I'm gonna bring my Tszyu jacket. I'm gonna be wearing it. Tszyu bandwagon, I think Pitbull's gonna win.
I think Pitbull's gonna take this one, man. I just I agree.
Pero vámonos Tszyu, puro Tijuas, güey.
And the other one is also a rematch. Fundora versus Tszyu.
Oh, God damn. That's the same card?
Yeah, that card is stacked, man. That's a good card, huh? I know. It's going to be hard because Pacheco's going to be fighting too.
I have Fundora had me watching that little, like an all access. I watched it.
Oh, for real? You seen it? I didn't get to watch it.
I know his dad. I know the dad and him, but watching, I'm going to go Southern California again. Southern Califas. But Costa Tszyu scary. I mean, Tim Tszyu.
Yo, ese Costa Tszyu.
His daddy. Did you see how much he looks like his dad?
He looks a lot like his dad, yeah.
I'm scared of Tim Tszyu.
Yeah.
But if the confidence is there for Fundora and he's able to pull it off, I'm going to go crazy, though. But this one, I want Fundora to win.
Yeah.
Do I think he's going to win? I'm not sure. Because the only thing that helped him win last time was that cut.
That cut. There's no way.
But he got hit, though, even though he was cut. He got hit with some clean-ass shots by Tim Tszyu.
By Tim Tszyu. You know what? That first fight, I had Tim Tszyu winning. And then after that, Tim Tszyu had...
bad performances.
And then he got knocked out bad on one of them. And then he was getting interviewed after. But...
oh, and he was all punch drunk, huh? Concussed.
Yeah, concussed. And I was like, man, that took something... I don't know if that took something from him. It could have, for the most part. Some guys can bounce back from something like that. You talk about guys kind of like Duran. I think he has a similar mentality. He's a true fighter. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he is. I'm
very curious. I just really want to see how that goes, how that plans out. I just don't know.
Fundora, Joet. This one I'm going with my heart, guys.
Yeah. And then the main event, Pacquiao versus Barrios.
Badass card, and you put that one for main event?
I'm curious to see how Pacquiao even looks,
Who cares?
I'm
a hater on this. He's retired, dog. You could come back and get a world title fight.
How
in the fuck is he gonna get a world title fight? He just came back.
Here's why I do care. Because I like to look at the mental aspect of it, right?
He's a mental fucking warrior.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But now let's put the mental with the body. You know what I'm saying? And the time off. I'm just curious
Barrios,
to see.
Man. Poor Barrios. If he wins, he beat an old Pacquiao. And if he loses,
he lost to
an old Pacquiao. It's like not even a win-win for him.
Oh, man.
What are they trying to do? Is this number gains for Pacquiao? He brings in numbers generates eyes.
And aside from that, though, despite that, I haven't really seen too much promotion for this, to be honest with you. You know,
I see more promotion on Instagram. People running with Pacquiao.
for real.
Every fucking boxer that you know has ran with him.
It went to go run with Pacquiao, man.
It's greatness. Get me wrong, but that's greatness that already passed.
Yeah.
You know what's he gonna do? I don't know. But Barrios is the perfect opponent to bring him into. But that's why I say poor Barrios, because if he wins, you beat an old Pacquiao.
Yeah.
If you lose, you lost to an old Pacquiao. I don't know. I'm not really fond of that fight.
I
watch it?
I'm watching it.
Yeah, because Pacquiao has given us so much great boxing.
Yeah.
But there's a time where come on, bro. How you going to go straight to a world title fight? You've been gone for the game.
Yeah.
That's what shows that boxing is not about winning, earning your spot now. It's about just who brings who and what.
You know what? I think you're right about that. And it's a damn shame. So people after Sheraaz beat Berlanga, feed him to Canelo next. No, hold on a minute.
Hell nah.
This was his first fight at 168. I think there's a lot of good potential matchups for him. And then maybe in 2026, let's put him in there with Canelo. But
Canelo be around?
I don't even think Canelo's gonna be around.
I would just be like fight him against somebody like you said, Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb.
Because Caleb's doubting himself right now. I would put him against somebody like that, or
one of the Charlos.
Oh yeah, would they fight though?
The big Charlo.
Will he fight though?
The big Charlo would fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
I feel like the PBC curse. Like none of those guys were great when they left PBC.
For real, huh? Yeah.
Except for Thurman.
Thurman, man, that guy he continues.
Yeah.
He continues to surprise people, man. At his, I don't know how old he is, but, yeah. So I think you're right though. It's like people get a little ahead of themselves, man. And then you put them in that spot, and then they don't perform, and you're like, oh yeah, he wasn't ready. Yeah, because he was still fucking green.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you took that shit out of the fucking oven way too soon. But I'm so curious to see that Pacquiao against Barrios. But what a great weekend that we just came from, and what another great weekend. I am gonna be super torn. I'm gonna have to set up the iPad or something, and then the phone somehow. And
what about the TV? Oh, you don't pay for service.
I ain't got TV, but you know what? When I try to mirror it onto my TV, like it won't do it. My phone won't let me do it. I don't know if I need. I don't know. I'm not getting a new phone, so I don't care. I watch fights like this on the phone. I'm used to it.
Gotcha.
It's cool, but yeah. I mean, that's about it. I don't know if you wanted to touch on anything else. I need to start doing more trivia or something.
No, it's good. When we have somebody in here, we'll have trivia. Next week, we're going to have Pat Russell in here. Cross our fingers. One of the best referees out of California. I don't know how many world title fights he had under his belt. And then we're going to have a special guest the following week, and I'll just announce it next week.
Yeah, super excited. Super excited. Yeah, I'm pumped for both of those, because I actually wanted to ask Pat if he had ever reffed a fight that the guy was a little older or coming back, kind of like Pacquiao.
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, we'll ask him after the fight's over.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
On that note, you guys please share. It helps us a lot. Subscribe.
Comment,
all that shit. It helps us a lot. If you guys like the content that we're giving you guys and what we're working on, appreciate you guys even watching. Love you guys. Peace.
Yeah, I think the words, but sometimes they don't come out of my mouth no good.